Hi guys, I'm back and I want to talk all about Tatcha today. I have been using Tatcha, the skincare line, all different parts of it for probably 4 or 5 months now. Uh, Mostly exclusively. Occasionally here and there I'll try a few different things, but I try not to open stuff when I have other items open for the most part when it comes to skincare. I try to use something to its completion. Sorry, you're going to hear traffic from my road. What time is it? It should get better. In any case, I try to use stuff to completion. That way it's not just sitting open and going bad, waiting to be used, which I used to do because I'd get like super pumped up about something new that was coming out, and then I would open it and I'd try it and then I'd go back to what I was using, or I would leave them both open, and that's not really the best way to go about things. But I'm just trying to weed out everything that I have and see what's my favorite, see what I'd repurchase for sure, and just give you guys my thoughts. Now, I don't have all the prices of everything off the top of my head. I'm going to put them all in the comments below, along with links to each one of the products. So if you want to look there, down here, for that, they'll be down below. The other thing I wanted to say that is, this is my skin. I do have a CC cream on, and I do have my brows and mascara and some lipstick. But I don't have like foundation, powder, concealer, anything like that on. I just wanted to give you a general idea of what my skin looks like. I do have some problem areas, like even because I'm not wearing full coverage foundation at all. I've got rosacea that you can see. You could see it more if I didn't have the CC cream on. But for the most part, my skin is fairly clear. I do go through periods where I break out. I'm actually in one of those periods right now, and it usually follows my cycle. I mean, that's just the way it goes. And and sometimes stress, but mostly bad eating. But I don't eat terrible, but when I do eat terrible, I eat like all the terrible. So, in any case, I'm going to try and start with like what I would use first in my routine, and that would be face washes. And well, technically they don't have a face wash, they have exfoliators. The one that I like probably the best is their classic rice enzyme powder. Now, they do have 3 different styles of this. I have really sensitive skin, and so I probably should have gotten it's like a purple container. It might even, I don't know, it might be indigo or something like that. But for me, this has actually not irritated my skin, and I do, like I said, have rosacea. I have extremely sensitive skin. My skin is generally red and irritated, but this, what I do is you just put a little bit in your palm, and it's weird. It's like a little powder that's kind of granular, oh, forget it. But in any case, it's kind of gritty, but it's not like overly gritty like some brands have. And you add water to it, and your face, you can have it damp. I like to have my face damp personally. And I just mix it together with the water. You make like a weird paste, and then you rub it onto your skin. Now, for me, I've never had a problem with it. It's never irritated my skin. The smell is like, it kind of smells like rice, which is, I mean, it's a rice enzyme powder, so that kind of makes sense. But it's so light. It's so like natural smelling. It doesn't seem like there's anything artificial in it. Now, I will say that's one of my big cons with this brand, is that there is fragrance inside of their products. And being someone with sensitive skin, that's not, you know, something I want in my skincare. However, I actually did speak with some of the ladies from Tatcha a long time ago now to ask them about it, and they said it was naturally occurring fragrance, and same with the alcohols, because in rice, in the process of it, there's alcohol naturally occurring. But I for some reason, I thought they also added it too. I know it's definitely in the ingredient list, and I know it's to help dry up like what's on your skin so it doesn't just sit wet on it. But I don't like alcohol being in products because that's bad for your skin long term. And for me, like, I was really bad to my skin when I was like 18, 19, 20. Okay, pretty much until I was like 26. And I mean, I did like the bad. I used to sleep in my makeup. I used to like sleep in my makeup, then reapply makeup and just roll out the next day, which is like the grossest, nastiest thing in the world. Now I don't. Like, I don't even go to bed with any makeup. I never do it. Like, even when I'm exhausted, I just don't do it. So in any case, this I really like, and I would repurchase again, even though I'm not as big on physical exfoliants anymore. I have kind of switched over to using chemical exfoliants, gentle chemical exfoliants. But I mean, this one is very, very gentle, so I'm not worried about that. The other one that I have is the Deep Cleanse, and I like this. I like this days when I'm feeling really greasy or like I've had really heavy makeup. I never, ever, ever use this first. In fact, days that I wear a lot of makeup, I will, this is kind of skipping ahead, but that's okay. So they actually have this like a pure one-step camellia cleansing oil, and I do really like this. So this is what you would use to like take off your makeup. You'd pump some on your hand, dry skin, and you smooth it over and you kind of work it in. It doesn't lather, it doesn't like, you know, soap up because it's an oil, but it does a really good job of removing traces of makeup from your skin and also from your eye area, and it's really gentle, which I like, because I wear a lot of eye makeup. That's probably my biggest area. I'm trying to think. I always use hot water with a rag to just take it off after it's done. Sometimes I'll even like let it sit for a few minutes, but I always wash it off. And in fact, anytime that you use an oil to remove makeup, you want to always follow with a cleanser. Because if you leave the oil sitting on your skin, anything that you put on subsequently will essentially just sit on top of that. Plus, I mean, if you've used this to cleanse your skin of makeup, it's going to be sitting in that oil. So after this, always wash off, always follow with a second cleanse. You could follow that with either the rice enzyme powder or the deep cleanse. I don't know why that was hard for me, but it was. For me, this is just a little bit more granular, and I don't like it as well. But it is nice when you've had a really heavy makeup day. And let's see here. This is like the signature Tatcha smell. Now, the rice enzyme powder is not. Like, it just smells kind of like kitchen rice. But this is kind of just like a fresh scent. It's nothing like overwhelming. It's not something I would say, oh my gosh, it just reeks, or anything like that. So I do like it. I would say maybe if you have more oily skin, this would be for you, but it's just not. Compared to the rice enzyme powder, it's not my favorite. I would love to see Tatcha come out with something between both of those, like a regular one-step cleanser that is like, I like foaming cleansers. I know foaming is like not good for your skin typically. So, okay, fine. Even a milky one, I don't care. I would like one of those. Tatcha, if you ever watch this, please give me a milky cleanser, something in between both of those with no exfoliation. Or if you're going to do it, like a chemical exfoliation of sorts. Okay, so I've got a fuzzy, and my cat is getting into my closet, so, I mean, that's just what she does. The next thing I like, and I really, really like this, it is pricey. Sorry, there is like, I think I got it. There's a fuzzy. And this is pricey. This is like almost $100. Now, I did get this on QVC or HSN, and I got it in a kit. So I spent, I want to say, I got a bunch of stuff for like $150, and it was like stuff that normally would have been like $400 and something. It was cray. So in any case, I got this. Obviously, you can see I'm almost out of this one. I've got a backup ready to go when this runs out. Now, this is an essence, and typically... Don't mind her. She's just doing what she wants when she wants. Typically, I just go right in after my cleanser, and I put this on, and I kind of like pat it gently into my skin, and I've actually seen really good results from it. It kind of plumps up your skin a little bit, and I feel really rehydrated. I don't know. It's just gives a really nice effect to the skin, I would say. And it's lasting. So, like, to me, it's accumulative. The more you use it, the better it gets. So, for me, I like this. I mean, I'll never pay $100 for it. It will never happen, not in this life or the next. But if I can catch a deal on one of those, then I will, for sure. And I will scoop it right up. So, let's see here what else we got. Let me think here. My cats are destroying this room. It's kind of funny and entertaining, but also kind of like, stop it. So the next thing I'm torn, because sometimes I do serums first, and then next I do eye creams, and then I do, you know, lotions, but it's okay. All right. So at night I would use, I used all of this. This is gone. So this is actually the Tatcha Luminous Firming, what else are you? Deep Hydration Firming Serum. And I did put it all over the skin. I avoided the eye area. I don't like to put stuff close to the eye area. The only thing I put even close to it is my eye cream. And even that, I try to just tap right around. But this I used up. I didn't really see any difference. They didn't do anything negative to me, but would I spend money on it again? No, I would not. So that was my real quick little piece about that. As for serums, I'm trying to think of something I've liked better. I actually really like the Bee Hydric from Drunk Elephant, but I like it mixed in with other stuff. So on its own, I don't feel like it's as impressive as it is with, like, for instance, their Proteiny Moisturizer. I like those two together. Okay, so the next things I would say I have two of. One is for daytime, one is for nighttime. And you could use them both for however you want. I mean, skincare is very personal. What works best for you is what's most important. For me, I like to do the Silk Peony in the daytime, and then I have the Ageless Revitalizing Eye Cream for night. This stuff is ridiculous priced. There again, I got this in the kit from HSN or QVC, and it was like perfect. I've had it forever. It's not even run out. It's close, so I've been using it. This one's pretty well empty, but I've been using it for a long time. For daytime, I like this because it has a little bit more slip to it. So when you're putting it under your eye, it, you know, is easily covered with makeup. It doesn't pill up. It doesn't get weird. So that I really like. I mean, for a while, I'll say I think it does something for my under eye area, but overall effect, I don't see anything. I probably won't get this again in the future. I will probably look for something else. I am always looking for the next best eye cream, so if you have a suggestion, please put it down below because your girl's eyes look rough. So there's that one. And then for this, I do really like it. In fact, I have two backups of it, which is a little bit ridiculous, but I got kind of lucky. I had some fall into my possession, shall I say. So I have those for when this runs out. Will I go immediately into them? I don't know. Like I said, I'm always trying to find something. I was really sick for a long time, so I feel like I was really rough on my skin in those years. I was pretty much bedridden, and you know, the stress of all of that was really hard on my face, and so I really am looking for something that's gonna do a little bit more repairing of that time when I was so rough on my eye area. I like it. I like the smell of it, even though I don't like smells and stuff. But I still just want something that's gonna go that next extra mile. I think everybody does. I mean, as you get older, everybody wants their eye area to be what it was, like in their 20s. That'd be great. Take me back to my 20s. Okay, so the next thing, let's see here. It's kind of ridiculous. My moisturizer section is kind of crazy. So for daytime during the summer, I actually really like the water gel. It's got like a very smooth, slippy kind of texture. It's very thin. So for me, when I'm the oiliest all year is the summertime. And so this is perfect for then. It makes my makeup go on really nice. Like, it's just perfect. I don't know. I really, really enjoy it. So for me, I would definitely get this again. When this runs out, I will get another one for sure. And then for daytime during the winter, I like to use the water cream. It's got the most interesting texture out of a lot of moisturizers that I've tried. In fact, it does remind me a little bit of the silk cream that they have, which I'll cover in a minute. But it's also really nice under makeup. Do I like it as much under makeup as I do the water gel? I don't, but it's still, I mean, it's just as good. Put on a primer and you're good to go. As far as long-term results, I don't know if it's done anything, because really my skin around my mouth and all of that is pretty decent. It's just my eye area that's really bad. I will say that none of the moisturizers that I've used have done anything to improve my rosacea, so that would be something I'd love to see from Tatcha, is some kind of redness treatment of sorts. So if you're out there and you ever watch this for whatever reason, please help your girls with the rosacea. We'd love to get something specifically for us. So the next one is the Tatcha Ageless Enriching Cream, whatever. I loved this. I really liked it. It's gone. It's gone. It's empty. And it's got the same Tatcha smell. It's a little bit thicker than the next one I'm going to talk about. So especially during the winter time, I liked it because it was a very rich cream. It's winter for me here now, so I'm kind of sad because I'm completely out of it and it's gone. So toodaloo to you. I wish I had more of you, but I don't. And I may repurchase. It is very expensive, so I'll probably wait till I can catch a sale on it. Actually, I'm not going to repurchase right now. I've got a massive collection of skincare that I will be going through brand by brand. That way I can take notes and hopefully create like the world's best skincare routine that I possibly can for my skin by the time I'm done with it. but it's just so rich and it just sits so nice on the skin. It's very soothing. There's been times where I've had flare-ups with rosacea or irritation on my skin, and I feel like this just kind of calms it down. So it's kind of like if anybody's used the Cotelay, or somebody says, some people say Cotelay. I don't know, I'm not French, I'm sorry. I am somewhere in my bloodline, but not enough that I can pronounce it well. But I like their grape water. Like, for me, every time I have a reaction, I just spray a crap ton of that all over my face or wherever. Like, no shame. I get reactions all the time, so that and this I really enjoyed together. The other one that I'm using currently is the Silk Cream. Now, I just started using this. I will say I've been pretty dry before starting this, so I can't speak to it 100% yet. I was also using the Sawasu. I'm saying that wrong, I know. But it's a serum, and for me, that's been very, very drying. Now, I like the effect it has, because for me, it kind of evens out the texture of my skin. But the dryness has been such that it's not worth it for me. At least with the current moisturizers that I have. Now, I think there's one or two I've used in the past that I would prefer to use with that, but I'm out of them. So, in any case, so far this hasn't changed that decision for me. So, I think as long as you're not using anything heavy in alcohol, this would be really nice. The texture is very similar to the water cream to me. The smell's the exact same, and it's stupid expensive. And I didn't pay the stupid expensive price. I got it on sale yet again. Otherwise, I would not have it. Your girl doesn't buy anything pretty much unless she can get it real cheap. Okay, yes, I actually really like this. So this is the Ageless Revitalizing Neck Cream. This one is completely empty. I'm almost done with another one that's in my bedroom right now. And I am so big on trying to moisturize my neck and my décolletage. Oh my gosh, I forgot a complete, end part of that word. But I think it's really important. I'm huge chested, so for me, I like to take my skincare all the way down as, I think it's Susan Mara. I might be saying her last name wrong, but she's on Mixed Makeup, and I love her. She's hilarious. She's got, such a super personality. She says that she takes it down during naps. I mean, she says it different than that, but in any case, and I agree with that 100%. So for me, skincare is down here all the way up to my forehead. Now, I did see something interesting. I can't remember. It was one of the Go to Bed With Me's that I've seen recently where they did their ears and all of that too. And I was like, oh, that's smart. I do my hands and I do my elbows. So those are the places to me you show your age the most, is your eyes, your neck, your chest, and your hands. And elbows, if people see them, I mean, they look kind of gator-like right now anyway because it's winter in Indiana. But, okay, so let me think here. I have a few things that I don't have in front of me, but I have used, and that is the Camellia Gold Oil. Now, I have used it a few times, but it's weird because when I get really dry, I'm like, oh, I should use this, but then it's too much and doesn't fix the issue I'm having. So I really like it. I just wish there wasn't gold in it, personally. I'm kind of weird about stuff like that. In any case, let me think here. There was something else that I'd used, but I don't have it in front of me, and I can't think of it right now. And it's gonna dawn on me as soon as I turn this off. The sunscreen. Okay, so it's the primer and sunscreen in one. It's a chemical sunscreen, and I know for a lot of people that's their holy grail, but for some reason it just does not sit on my skin in a way that it's helpful under makeup at all. Without makeup, it's fine. It's very thick. But I personally, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. And it might be for a lot of other people, but I feel like with my sensitive skin, it just doesn't sit quite right. But I've never been irritated from it. It just doesn't feel good on my skin for me. So I do still have a little bit of that, but I try to use it very, very sparingly because I don't love it. And I don't love it under makeup. Now, I know, like I said, lots of people really enjoy it, especially under makeup, and it's their holy grail. But for me, I'm still searching for a good sunscreen. I actually just got the CeraVe one. I will probably try that. I've also got the Drunk Elephant one. And for me, I'm going brand by brand. So actually, since we're here, if you don't mind, put in the comments below what you'd like to see me do a review of next, which will take a little bit of time. The Drunk Elephant or CeraVe line. CeraVe is extremely affordable, and you can get it at Ulta, so you can get your points on it, which I love, and they oftentimes have a good sale. It's the same way at like CVS and places like that. You can usually get a good sale on it there as well. But for me, Ulta, hey, how you doing? I love you. Trying to think. Sorry about the coughing. It's dry in here. It's dry. So in any case, if there's any other brands you'd like to see, I'm actually going to touch on a few others that I went through completely as well. Like I went through a whole bunch of Skin Fix products and I went through a whole bunch of Indeed Labs. And so I won't tell you what I think right now, but I will review those for you guys. In any case, I really hope this was helpful to you. If it was, just make sure that you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can see updated videos when I post them. That was really awkward. But in any case, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you.